Two men on a mission down the rabbit hole of the thoughts that keep you awake at 3 a.m. Welcome to Dose of Dysfunction.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. I'm your life coach, and I'm here today with our resident redneck.
Hey, y'all.
And Brock, do you have any bathroom rituals?
Oh, yeah.
Like things you do, like every time you're in there, you have to do. And I'm not just talking taking a dump. I mean, just bathroom rituals in general.
Sit down, pull out my phone.
Well, that's the easy one, but do you have any like ones that you're like, this may not be normal?
May not be normal. I don't think I have any, like, they're super out there or anything. Like, I dated a gal once who every time she went in the bathroom cleaned the mirror. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? And she's like, how am I supposed to see how I look if the mirror's dirty? And I'm like, you cleaned it like 20 minutes ago.
Right.
But that was her thing.
It's not even like it was fogged up from the shower or something like that.
Like she would just go in, like there was a little thing of sanitary wipes right on the counter by the sink, and she just walk in, pop one out, and then boom, she was away she go.
Did she have eyesight issues?
I don't think so. She didn't wear glasses or contacts or anything like that.
She may have needed them.
But I mean, I thought she needed them when she hit that guy in traffic, but that was, I was like, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
She wasn't doing like makeup tutorial videos or anything where she needed like a good clean reflection.
Was before like all of that. Oh. I mean, that's not very long ago that everything's on a video now. You can YouTube everything.
Oh, dude, my wife has been watching makeup tutorial videos for fucking 15 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they weren't like super huge to where everybody was doing them. Now you can't get enough people to freaking full staff of Arby's or McDonald's, let alone, you got all these people out there just doing all these videos and putting them on YouTube, instead of going to work.
But that's like us doing a podcast. It doesn't pay.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a while before that kicks in, and we have not met that while yet either.
Right,
so
right.
All these people banking that they're going to be famous. I mean, if it comes, it comes, whatever. But I mean, if that's that's your retirement plan, you got a problem.
Yeah, no shit. No, I don't think I have any. I mean, I have the normal, routines, like how I wash my hands or whatever. It's like you go in and you this, all the steps in order. And when you fuck one up, you're like, oh God, what did I just do?
Right. Yeah. Everybody has, I get everybody has a routine, but your routine doesn't include, say, weighing yourself before and after you take a shit to find out how much you lost.
No, I don't really base any of that. I mean, I don't go in and weigh myself and then immediately take a shit and weigh myself again. That to me seems a little counterproductive. I know I just did some weight reduction. I don't need to know how much.
Well, apparently this person did, and their record was 2 pounds.
Holy shit. That's
right?
Pretty decent. I mean,
no, it's very decent.
I mean, I've got some buddies who are pretty big motherfuckers, and I've watched them down, 2 pizzas in a fucking sitting, and that log was fucking at least 1.5 pounds. So.
Well, they say some of those weight loss shows and stuff like that, they talk about like a bowel movement alone can move your weight like 5 pounds.
Well, right, but it also like adjusts your system and everything too. Like everything's changing,
Right, but have you had that? You walk in and you walk out and you're like,
been like, oh, I feel so much lighter.
Right? I get that. I got another one for you. So, and of course, a lot of these are going to go along with pooping because let's face it, that's we are ritualistic poopers.
Poop.
Well, but along that, and this is what brought me to the topic was that thought, you go in, you sit down, you do your business, but the thought of everybody, that's one subject everybody gets weird about, right? When you start talking about dropping a deuce, everybody's like, and I think
everybody has a different reaction.
They do, and I think everybody has a little bit different like system to how they do it. and they're all too embarrassed to say.
Right.
But I almost feel like you almost need to know, like, comparing notes, there may be a perfect pooping situation or
Yeah.
system, and we just haven't put it all together.
Well, so like, there's a movie, and I don't remember what it was, but or it may have even been a TV show. But I just caught the bathroom scene of it where the guy like goes into the bathroom, and he like gets everything out that he's gonna use during that bathroom stop. Gets it all out, and like sets it on the counter, and it's like in its perfect little spot, and everything's all lined up perfect. And then he pulls off X amount of pieces of toilet paper and tears them off, and then folds them up all nice and sets it on the edge of the counter, the back of the toilet, or whatever it was. And then he sits down and he grabs it and puts it on his knee, and then like stares at the wall blankly, and which is what everybody used to do before you had a cell phone. You sit down and take a shit, and you're looking at the fucking wall.
Oh, I don't know. I know a lot of
That
people
cupboard,
who it was the coffee and paper went with them.
or that, yeah, the paper magazine or whatever. Now anymore, if you walk into like a public restroom and you see a magazine rack, you're like, what the fuck? They haven't remodeled the bathroom since 1970.
Yeah.
And you walk in and you're like, oh my God, there's still a fucking magazine rack in here. And you're like, I am not touching that.
Right.
But the second you sit down, you pull your cell phone out of your pocket, and it's like, oh yeah, perfect.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here I got one for you. Says before pooping, I put some toilet paper in the toilet, and they have a system to this. One, it prevents splashback.
Oh, that's smart.
Right. Two, it minimizes noise. I'm thinking this is a
sound deadening.
Right. So the workplace pooper.
Oh yeah. The guy that shits in public all the time.
He must, which is a brave guy. I'll give him that. And then, but this is the brilliance of this one actually. Forces you to check if there's toilet paper before you poop.
That's smart.
Right? So you're like, you're not in that
how many
where
times you sitting there and you're like, son of a bitch.
Well, and if you're like, you reach in, the worst part, if you have multiple bathrooms, right? And and say the cabinet's close, but you go to reach in there to get the extra roll and you're like, oh, fuck, we're out.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you go running into the bathroom, it's not going to matter.
No, you're just doing your business and moving on.
Well, that's the end goal here, is that you can't do anything else in life until you shit, because you're about to shit your britches.
That's true.
So you run in and you sit down and you're like, oh, and then you like look up and you're like, oh, bitch.
Right? Too late.
Yeah. Because then you're like, fuck, what's next? And you start looking around and this.
Well, right. So I think whoever this person is, I think they figured it out, because there's what I always find funny to a degree of the workplace poop thing is you go into the, all the stalls. If somebody is in the stall, like you see their feet, they're taking a shit. But I think it's pretty common, and maybe I'm wrong, that everybody in there is like, they don't want the rest of the bathroom to hear the plop, right? Or to cut loose gas.
They're all embarrassed. They're gonna go in there, shit their brains out,
right?
Jump up, run out of there as fast as they can. Wash their hands about 20 seconds. Turn the water on, hit the soap.
Well, right. They don't want to hear the giggles as you rip ass, and somebody in the next stall who's about to do the same thing starts laughing. See, the key there is you have to time it up. If there's somebody else in there and they start to, if you can time up your ripping ass at the same time, you're not the one.
Yeah. Well, so that used to be my favorite thing going into a, community bathroom that all the rest of the guys are using too, right? I'd always, I wouldn't go into the bathroom. Like, if I had to pee, I would not go into the bathroom until I had to cut ass. Just rip one. Rank one. Right? Like, on one you could measure by decibel.
Oh,
right?
Shit.
So I would wait, run in there, and just let her fly. And see how many people in the stalls started giggling and shit. I think my best one, I got 3 different people to start laughing. And the funny part is, in a men's restroom, this is okay. If you were to run into a women's restroom and do this, you might hear 4 gasps.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to guess. I don't know. That's a secret room. Men don't know what happens in that room.
No, but you want to hear what's funny is you should
I would definitely run into a women's room and just cut fucking rank one.
I've heard women bitch about other women.
I have two.
Well, the ones that are like, oh crap, she's using the bathroom. You don't want to go in there after she's used the bathroom. You're like,
yeah, it turns into that straight like just cutthroat.
oh, it's awful. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they tear each other apart. It's like guys are like, it's like
We're high-fiving motherfuckers on the way out. Like
you
I
are
would
even.
wait for her to go in there.
Yeah, you want to wait about 35, 45 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yep.
so I'll be honest. I'm the embarrassed workplace pooper. Like I absolutely abhor taking a shit at work. Like I have to be nearly to that. I'm gonna shit my pants. Like I will hold it till I go home. Hate taking
I
a
have
shit at work.
trained myself. Like over years and years of whatever, I have trained myself to shit once a day at home after work.
Oh, see, I've trained myself that, and the weekends normally throw it off. So the beginning of the week's kind of a hassle. But I'm a
No.
morning. It's the
Drink
the
a cup of coffee and now I gotta poop.
yeah. It's that whole. Even though I don't add the shave to it, the shit shower shave.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of the ritual. It's I eat breakfast. I take my morning juice, I take my shower, I go to work. We're all clean and good, and life is great. As long as, but when you fuck your sleep schedule up and eating schedule, and then
I'll toy with it a little bit, but my body still is like it is the finely tuned pooping machine.
oh,
That's where I'm at. I get mad at my body if it fucks up the schedule.
oh, I do too. But I normally know it's like I almost have to keep my sleep schedule correct, so I'm at the right times.
My thing is just not eating the wrong food. Like
Well,
you have
yeah.
to like, wait a minute, where's this from? This is from wherever.
No,
when did you buy it? About half hour ago. Yeah, I ain't eating that.
yeah,
I'll be in the shitter in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No,
that's gonna fuck everything up.
You will make me mad at my own system again. This is bullshit. Fuck you. I'm not eating that.
So here's a great one, and I'm more surprised. I don't even care. Anonymously on the internet. I wouldn't want to admit this ever.
Okay.
So this person wrote, when I was younger, I thought the Queen of England had installed tiny cameras in my bathroom to watch me and make sure I was a proper lady. I don't know why. So I would always sit up very straight, fold the paper neatly, smile politely, and say, "Thank you, ma'am," as I left. I was a weird kid.
Well, we've narrowed it down to we've narrowed two things out. It's a her.
Yeah.
First off. And then second, she's in England.
Not necessarily. I mean, most likely, yes.
Yeah, that would be my kids around here. It'd be like, you'd leave and be like, what do they call the fucking president when they say something like that? Where it's like, thank you.
Oh.
Because it's not your majesty or your highness or whatever,
I still think it's "Thank you, Mr. President."
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So, thank you, Mr. President or whatever. And, so at least that would be the fear in the kids here, because you don't really learn about the king or the queen until
a monarchy of any kind. I
Yeah.
get that, but could you imagine that? Think about that as how fucked up is that? You think the Queen of England's watching you take a dump?
Yeah, seriously, right? Like she doesn't have better things to do, huh? Better check the shit cameras today.
Well, as a parent, you walk in and your kid's like all proper and neat,
Just sitting up all.
The Queen might see, Dad. Get out!
Tally ho! What are you doing in here? Get out! She might see this.
Do you salute when you're done? Like you have to give it a.
My question is, at that point, do you like rush to get off the shitter so that she can't see anything?
Well, I wonder though if it's like the guards, right? You have to
there's the-
shit in total like non-motionless, no. no grunt face, no nothing. Just you.
I don't care what anybody says. Those guys have to have like the hardest job possible.
Oh yeah, because everybody
Not-
wants to fuck with them.
Yeah, not like the whole, it's a hard job because which I'm sure standing there for fucking however many hours on end holding a fucking rifle and not moving a fucking inch is a nightmare. But that job's just gotta suck ass.
But it's super prestigious.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're an elite group of humans.
Right.
But at the same point in time, I'm telling you right now, fucking Bumblebee lands on my nose and tags me, I'm dropping a gun and smacking myself in the face. Like, fuck that.
Not me. I'd be terrorizing little kids when they pass by and nobody else was looking. They look back at me. I'd be sticking my tongue out.
Right, right. Do that like they walk by and everybody's like, oh, look at the guard. He looks good in his uniform, whatever. And there's a kid like looking at you, just got his thumb in his mouth or something. And they're like dragging him along behind him. Nobody's paying attention, and you're just like, boo.
Yeah. Well, even the hold your
Fuck with
finger
him.
up and do the shh and wink,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
like they'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh my god, look!"
Yeah. No, that would be pretty good. I always wondered if they fucking get like the little line in their chin from the strap on that big fucking hat.
Oh, I bet they do.
Like they all just have that like embedded in their skin at a certain point. Like it's just a notch there. Like I wore my wedding ring for fucking 5 years, and I have a notch in my finger where it used to sit. Or like, and I'm sure this is with most people. They get that like notch where it's used to being there, right?
Yeah, I got that one. It
Yeah.
looks like I do too. Yes.
Right. So I always wonder if they have, in their off time, you're like, oh, that guy's a guard. How do you know? Do you see the fucking dent in his chin? Like that's from his big old fucking, his beaver hat.
Huh? It's a badge of honor.
Yeah. Right. Even when I'm off duty, I can't get my fucking fries on time.
Right. It's a perma strap. God damn it, permanent. You ever check behind the shower curtain to make sure nobody's gonna jump out at you?
No, I haven't. But I have been worried about like going into the bathroom after somebody had shut the shower off and hadn't got out yet. And you like open the door and walk in and have that awkward situation where somebody gets out of the shower and they're like, oh my God. And you're like, oh my God. Like that whole thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually ran into that yet, but I don't check. I mean,
dude,
it's the wife, if anybody. So I'm just like, because if it's somebody else, I know they're in the shower. But the wife's the only one who's not like, hey, can I take a shower? Or hey, is the bathroom open? I can take a shower or whatever, right? She's just like barges in there and goes to take a shower, right? And
yeah.
at that point, I'm going to turn around. She'll be like, oh my God. Because I scared her, but I'm going to be like, woohoo.
Right.
Can you jump like that again?
Let's try this again.
Yeah. You go back in the shower and I'll come back in just a second.
Yeah. No, my kids are fucking oblivious. So they just come. They don't do anything they ease into. So they just barrel through, right?
Right.
Come barreling through the bathroom door.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I got to take a piss. And you're like, fuck it, whatever.
Be in the shower.
Yeah, just okay. You do. Well, but my youngest one, he shuts the door to the bathroom, but he won't shut the light off or anything. So he uses the bathroom, he leaves, and he shuts the door. So when you go up to the bathroom, you can see the light underneath of it, and you're like, oh fuck, is there anybody in there? Like
he just bamboozled me.
Yeah, you're like, so you're gauging, okay, who's in the house, where are they at? Okay, it's safe. But the worst part I always feel bad about is we have one dog that likes to sleep behind the toilet in the bathroom. And that's where he sleeps at most all the time, actually, during the day, but at night. Well,
Is he scared shitless?
Well, no, he's not. But if you come in making too much of a racket, he wants out. He's like, God damn it. Now I got to move. You're going to be
fucking up my night
spot. You are. But the kid you'll hear the kid go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, right? And he shuts that door. Then in the morning when I'm feeding the dogs, I'm missing a dog,
Yeah.
and I gotta go let him out of the bathroom because he's been locked in the bathroom all night.
Hey, I'm hungry. This place
Yeah,
smells like shit. Let me
yeah,
out of here.
right? You're like, I'm walking around, and well, because my dogs like to bark, right? So I'm hearing this muffled barking, and I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping to God he hasn't pissed all. Luckily, he's pretty good about not pissing in there or taking a shit or anything.
You
But
don't pee where you sleep.
oh, trust me, it doesn't mean one of the other ones won't come behind him and be like, oh, let's fuck this up for you.
Yeah.
No, most definitely.
Oh.
But I've always found the check in the shower. It's like, okay, you're the only one here. And there's another one in here. That's what these two I think coincide. This person locks the door to the bathroom. Nobody home. The house is all locked, but they lock the door to the bathroom also. I mean, that's a weird set of paranoia.
Second line of defense, I guess.
Right. Well,
Of course, then again, I'm sure it's saved their ass more than once.
yeah. No, it has, but we have a weird lock on ours. It has like this little push button thing, but it's off to the side. It's not on the
right, and then the only thing to open it, you just turn the knob and it clicks.
Yeah, but you have to be inside the bathroom to turn the knob and release
you
it.
hit that button and the fucking thing shuts. You're up shit creek.
Yeah, especially when you leave your little kid in the bath and hit that button.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be breaking a door jam if I couldn't figure out how to pick it.
Well, luckily the kid was still big enough to crawl out of the bath and flip the handle, but it was like,
God.
oh, fuck.
Yeah. See, and mine's just young enough that she'd be like, oh, hee hee hee.
Yeah.
She'd be playing around in the bathtub for 5 hours until finally I was like, all right, fuck this. And I kicked the door.
Oh, no, I'd be going through the door. Yeah, it's figuring out how to get through the door. I can replace a door frame.
Yeah. Well, see, and ours is really good about, Dad, I'm done. Because she wants to let out of the bathtub. She's not big enough to quite get out.
Right.
We don't put enough water in there to, and we leave the door open.
Yeah.
But about the time she did that shit to herself, she'd be in there, Dad, I'm done. And I'd have to kick the fucking door in.
Yeah. Oh, no. Mine's never the I'm done. They always tell you they don't want to take a bath. You get them in there, and then you can't fucking get them out of there.
Right.
You're like, are you done yet? No. Have you washed yourself? No. What are you doing?
Playing with my bug.
Yeah. Playing with the bubbles. Okay.
You got one sneaking up on the Dad, leave me alone stage.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be... Dude, he already... There's a rule he can't take his Kindle with him into the bathroom. That kid will sit in there taking a shit, watching his fucking Kindle, and you're like, you'll be watching TV, like you hear him in the hallway bathroom, right? Whatever, he's going to the bathroom.
Right.
And we're watching TV, nobody else needs to go, but then you're like, it's been like half an hour. Dude, are you okay? Yeah. What are you doing? Pooping. Either we need to change your diet or you need to get off your fucking Kindle.
Shit or get off the pot, would you?
Pretty much. It's like he camps out in there. There's times where you'll hit close to bedtime and you're like, no. You make it quick. Well, I got to poop. Yeah, that's fine. But no camping out in the bathroom. You'll be in there for 45 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that's just with pooping. Now, when we get to this other stage, I have no idea what that's going to mean.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be 10 minutes of mirror time, 10 minutes on the shitter, and then 45 minutes trying to figure out how to make his gun fire in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
And then about 3 minutes of putting soap on the rest of himself to get out of there.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to need a bigger hot water heater.
That's the best part. That and most hot water heaters have the little dial on them. You can tune them up and down, right? You've been in the shower for 30 minutes. You just walk out there and turn that dial down, and it'll shut the hot water off. And next thing you know, you'll hear a scream, and he'll run square into the shower curtain or door trying to get the hell out of Dodge.
I'd like to believe that, but he likes like cold baths and semi-cold showers. Like he doesn't like them very hot.
Most kids do, but when you hit them with that
cold,
ice cold,
yeah,
cold water. Better yet, we'll just cut a hole in your wall and install a ball valve in the hot water line. You just shut that sumbitch off and it'll be done. He'd be hit with ice water.
Oh yeah, I'm scared of that stage. Like,
That's where you just need to get a bag of ice, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, fill it full of water, put it in the freezer, and then when he goes and gets in the shower, then you put it in this 5-gallon bucket and pour water in there and let it sit and get real cold for 20 minutes or whatever. When you're tired of him being in the shower, you just open the door and boosh!
Well,
That'll make him climb the fuck out real quick.
yeah. What I'm afraid of is if he becomes a sock kid.
Oh, God.
Because I'm the one that does the laundry. I swear to God.
Why is this sock? Ah!
He will have a permanent new chore for the rest of his life
Uh-huh.
if that
Oh, yeah.
ever happens.
Oh, yeah.
I find sticky socks. We got a problem. Why is this all crusty? Yeah, no. I'll take the shower thing. You do that. It washes you off. You're all clean now. You go do it there. Wash that shit down the drain. Easier cleanup.
I don't have to deal with it. Yeah.
I'll pay the fucking water bill. Don't care.
Right.
No, I'll be glad when the kid gets to that age and through that age.
Yeah.
That means, though, it's going to be till they're out of high school. I'm going to have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, there's ways to get around it.
Oh, no, absolutely, absolutely.
And they get pretty sneaky about it, too. As being young men ourselves one point in time, that was the last thing I wanted to deal with.
Yeah, I would honestly, though, with that, be tempted to give him the room that has the bathroom connected to it, just so it's like, yeah, fuck it, you do you, bud. Have privacy.
No, I don't. I'd be like, you go out by the woodshed. I don't give a fuck.
You go out by the woodshed. So I got a guy here who says that they wipe. They're always an extra wipe or two, right, just to make sure. And my thought here is, when does an extra wipe or two stop? Because there's another one that wipes 30 times.
Yeah, okay. That's way too many. Because, I mean, 30 times is a lot. I mean, a couple, great. You're done. Get her done. Get out of the John. Like, that's, 30's a little unrealistic.
Well,
Could you imagine the toilet paper bill?
Well, riddle me this, Batman. He says he does it with 2 to 3 squares.
That's not enough.
Dude, that's not enough for one wipe.
That's not enough to blow your nose on.
Well, no shit. You can punch holes through that shit.
That's a good way to get a quick enema.
Right, but it says I wipe
fingerma.
I wipe my ass about 30 times, at least until I get 3 or 4 clean wipes. Okay, I get that. I also fold the toilet paper over itself, unless there's a large amount of shit on it, to preserve the paper. All in all, I use about 2 to 3 squares.
He's the economy.
Yeah, he's the economy wiper. So, like, you wipe, you fold it, you wipe. I mean, at what point does that get too little of a square to really wipe?
Right.
Economically? Or does he, like, work his way down, wipe, fold, set aside, wipe, fold, set aside?
What the fuck?
That way, well, that's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine? Well,
you're working
that's
your
probably
way down.
what it is. He fucking wipes, drops it in the shitter, flushes the shitter, right? And then it, like, sucks all the air past him as all the water's going down, cools his butthole off, and then he fucking wipes again, cherry reds that motherfucker, 30 fucking times. But every time he's flushing the toilet and it's sucking the air past him, and ooh, he's.
But see, this goes to another reason I'm against workplace pooping. The toilet paper sucks. Could you imagine trying that with workplace? I mean, you wipe normal with workplace toilet paper, and you're gonna have a raw ass for days.
Oh yeah, you walk around, everybody's like, "What's the stick jammed in your ass?" No, I had to take a shit here. Oh
yeah,
that was stupid.
I mean, the guys who do it on the regular, I'm like, do you got baby soft skin? You using lube? I mean, what do you got going on?
You know their assholes are as rough as sandpaper.
Oh.
Number one worst place to shit is in a porta shitter on a construction site.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Guaranteed.
Just their diets alone. And how much beer they drink.
You can only eat so many gas station tornadoes before you're shitting a tornado.
Right. Plus, They've been most likely had at least a 6-pack the night before, plus whatever crap they shoveled into their mouth.
Oh yeah.
Then it's gas casing food and energy drinks,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're not doing their digestive tract any favor
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Oh yeah. No, you go into a porta shitter. That water isn't blue because they put chemical in it. It's blue because that's how many fucking energy drinks have been drank that day.
Well, these guys are gonna shit out their liver.
I've never. So one. This is funny to me. I actually know an older gentleman who we used to work with. Um, he would go into the shitter to take a shit, but he would smoke while he was in there. The first time he did this, he caught all of us off guard. And just for fucking catching me off guard when we all went running over there, I had a fire extinguisher in my hand. And when we got there and the door was locked, he's like, hey, what the fuck? And he's yelling at everybody, and they're like, what the fucking shitter's smoking? He's like, I'm smoking. And I was like, I put the fucking thing up at the top of the air vent, and I said, not anymore. And I squeezed the fucking trigger, and I filled that motherfucker full of the white cloud of shit. You motherfuckers! He's throwing, I'm sure he fucking grabbed the shit ticket and wiped his ass, which I'm sure felt great. Covered in that shit. And then he fucking kicked the door open, madder than a motherfucker. He looked like a ghost.
Serves you right. I would worry though that you could literally get enough gas,
methane
build up in one of those. You're right.
Holy shit!
Set that fucker on fire.
I was in the shitter and it just blew up. I shit my pants. No, you didn't. They were on the floor. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god. So here's your, maybe you want to invite these people to your construction porta john. It says, I clean people's toilets when they are dirty. Like every time I take a piss, I'll take some toilet paper and wipe the rim to ensure no splashes, even if it's a dirty toilet. Then I typically begin cleaning the top too. You'd be surprised at the difference and how nobody ever notices. Who randomly cleans other people's toilets?
Dude, okay. There's not a man alive who hasn't played the game where you go in and try to blast the shit off the toilet with your stream.
Oh, yeah.
Every man is. So technically, I do the same thing. I'm cleaning people's toilets every time I use them. But I'm not breaking out the brush and getting the soap and grabbing fucking towels. No, fuck that. They can clean their own shitter.
Yeah. I get the like grabbing some toilet paper and like wiping the rim in case you had some splashes. Like if you're doing that, you're like, oh, okay, I splashed. Okay. I'm all for cleaning up my own mess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so growing up, this was always my favorite. And I would think that you probably had a grandparent or somebody who had this, or an aunt or uncle. The being adult, not a kid, pissing the toilet, not on the lid.
No.
Oh, you've never seen those? Oh, that's kind of that's showing my age a bit and going old school. I don't know how many aunts and uncles and grandparents or people's houses I've been in that have had that, like either crocheted and on the wall by the toilet, or in a little picture frame, or something to that effect. The don't piss on the lid.
I've seen the ones that were like, put the lid down. I don't remember what the cute little rhyme was to go along with it, but there was something, this is Sid, don't be like Sid, drop the lid, or whatever, stupid shit. And I'm just like, okay.
Well, I mean,
I'm not hanging out with you anymore.
Well, you have a sister, but I grew up with an older sister. We shared a bathroom, and to negate the getting bitched at, I learned at an early age just to close it all, like shut not just the seat but the lid. And it has taken my wife to actually break me of the habit of closing the actual top. She's like, yeah, put the seat down, but you don't have to shut the lid.
Oh yeah, because the only thing that they bitch about more than falling in the shitter is sitting down on the lid and fucking just having freezing their lips off.
Well, having to open the lid. I'm thinking, you're actually bitching at me
for over closing the toilet.
Right. The thing they bitch at most men for not doing any part of.
Yeah.
It's No, you did it, but you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. No, I when I get to it, it's like, and I felt this way forever, right? Every woman will always bitch at you about putting the seat down, right? Why the fuck don't they come in there and put it up for me?
Oh, well.
Okay? If I gotta touch it, you gotta touch it. Like, I don't want to. This is a two-way street.
You want to know what's revenge for that? Which you're not there? Little boys. You know why? Little boys won't flip the seat up. They'll just go in there and
Oh,
piss. If I have to sit on a wet seat one more time.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure I want to hear that.
Yeah, oh, you will. Trust me, you will. You not aim? Like, ever watched a little kid take a
My
piss?
thing to that one is, if you ever held on to you've held on to a garden hose, right? Turned it on and everything's great. Move your hand back a little ways. See what happens. See if that fucking thing goes where you want it to.
Yeah, but it's a little kid. You ever walk in a little kid sitting
You'd be
there,
surprised if
arms
they have
up
their hands
in the
on it.
air,
Yeah, exactly.
swinging back and forth. They're like,
They're singing their new favorite song.
they're trying to see if they can make it in the toilet from the door. I mean, they're not. They don't care. It's like, yeah, they could aim, but what's the fun in that? The fun is to
Right.
see if they can physically
Oh, yeah.
make it do what they
all can
want.
they cover?
Yeah. It's so yeah. You wait.
You ever walk into a public restroom and there's somebody standing there with their pants on the floor, and they've got their hands on their hips, and they're just like staring up at the wall like there's a poster there.
They got the like Superman stance almost. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I no homo, so badly want to walk up and just smack that guy's ass.
Oh, you should.
Just
You're asking for it. I always love to do the thing in the public bathroom or the work bathroom. If there's like, the best is when there's 3 urinals. You always take the middle urinal, because every guy that walks in after that, it starts looking around and they're like,
"Is the stall open?"
Yeah, they'll go piss in a stall before they'll saddle up next to you.
Yeah.
You do it just to make people uncomfortable. But then, because I actually had a physics teacher that he called something with atoms. He called it like a bathroom theory, and he explained it that way, that they won't line up together. They'll always leave a gap, right? You walk in and
it's called man spacing.
Right. But there's always the one asshole man too, if you're following man spacing, that walks up in the middle while you're all peeing, and then he's like, "Is this where all the dicks hang out?" You know, and
they always say some stupid shit.
Yeah, and then you got the one though that looks over the side, and you're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, look, I got the same kind of equipment you got. Look at your own pecker.
Right. So I don't know who's doing this at work though. I've walked up to this one urinal, and somebody, like, repeatedly, multiple days last week, has pissed on the top of the urinal. And I'm trying to figure out how, because I'm a tall guy, and just out of,
That's pressure.
Right. You couldn't accidentally piss on it. That's what I was thinking. Is it a little too tall, not paying attention to what you're doing?
The kid one. You know?
Yeah, right. Okay. No, this is the normal adult one that you'd have to be like 7 foot tall for it to even be an issue. But yet somebody has pissed on top of this thing multiple times. And you know it has to be the same person. You know it's the same person coming to do it. I'm wondering who the janitor pissed off.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. You didn't clean my fucking computer this week, motherfucker.
Right? That's all I can think is, like, who pissed in his Cheerios? Because
I have a trash can under my desk, and you've missed it every fucking day.
But that's the only thing I can think. I was like, man, how do you pee on top of a urinal?
No, that's straight up pressure. That's fuck whoever's coming in here. I'm peeing on the handle and everything else.
Now, and again, I'm a little older, so this may not have been a thing when you were a kid, but I remember when we were kids, I'm talking grade school kids, and this goes back to boys. It was see how far we could launch it to get in the urinal. It was like, how far back can you go? And
across the bathroom.
Yeah, trying to piss in it. Oh, man. It makes me feel really bad for every elementary cleaning crew.
Oh, I know,
ever.
Right?
Boys are the worst, man, when it comes to bathrooms.
Yeah, horrible.
All right, let's take it away from peeing. Oh, here's one for you. No, this is great.
Let's go to the. Nope, never mind. Coming back.
No, it's not about peeing poop. I sometimes eat a snack while in the shower.
Oh, dude, I have shower beers all the time.
Nah, that's I can see a shower beer. The other day I forgot to. My ritual is I brush my teeth first, right? When I go in the bathroom, brush my teeth, then I do all my stuff. So I'm all done when I walk out, right? I forgot to brush my teeth, and well, the wife got up and she comes wandering in, and I'm like, "Hey, hand me the toothpaste and the toothbrush."
Yeah.
So I brushed my teeth in the shower, and then I was like, I may need to start doing this more often, just because it's like, well, this is all
It's more convenient.
Well, yeah, just spit and wash it right down the drain. Like people who are baths over showers, I don't understand either. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why do you want to bathe in your own dirt? Because that's all you're doing. You hop in a bath, you clean it all off, and then you sit back down in this water that's full of your own dirt.
Right. I don't know. That to me, like I get it with kids. But,
yeah.
But with adults, it's like, okay, there better be some life-altering fucking stuff in this bath.
No, I better have been sprayed by a skunk, and I'm in a bath of fucking tomato juice to make it go away.
That doesn't work, by the way, because that dog just turned red. All right, that shit did not work, and he still didn't get to ride in the pickup on the way home.
Was his name Clifford?
For a minute. This is the same dog that he's white and black, right?
Right.
Same dog that'll run outside after I cut the lawn and just go ape shit.
Oh, roll around it.
Oh, he'll run around and slide and roll and fucking comes back inside looking like fucking green dog.
Oh, I had a wiener dog that'd do that in snow. He loved when it snowed. Yeah. He'd go, and he was too low to the ground, so when he'd come back in, you have like all these snowballs because he's long haired. So he had all these
dingleberry
balls dingleberries, little snowball dingleberries all over him. It was awesome.
Leave it to us to take that to poop,
right? Yeah, we will get okay. Well, see. Shower beers I've heard of, and I get that.
I'm ready to install a mini fridge in the shower.
So this person though says food on a stick like corn dogs or popsicles work best, but they've also had a bowl of soup and a bag of popcorn with some success.
No.
This is my point.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah. Here's your chicken noodle soup. Oh, thanks, honey. And you set it down. Next thing you know, it's chicken noodle and fucking soap.
Right. Yeah. Well, no, yeah. You can stand it. Why the fuck would you stand in this shower and eat soup? Like, that's...
You were in the shower way too fucking long if you need a snack. Well, I could drink a beer pretty goddamn quick.
That's what I mean. If you're showering if this is all in an effort of efficiency...
No, this is a security thing.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to steal my chicken noodle soup in here. That's... Oh, you want a snack? I'm going to go take a shower. That's...
No. Popcorn. Popcorn with... Anybody like soggy popcorn?
I don't think so. That's
because popcorn alone...
I don't like popcorn in the first place.
Just the moisture in the air would suck the moisture out of the air.
Oh, yeah. You want to dry up your house? Make a bag of popcorn.
Yeah, I was going to say, so in a shower?
It's like a fucking sponge.
Yeah. No, it's... So now we go from eating food to... I have fairly long hair, so when I'm washing my hair, I always get a few strands in my hand. I have to take that hair, put it on the shower wall tiles, and make shapes with them.
This is one of my okay, so I do have a fucking bathroom ritual. Every time I go in to get into the shower, I immediately turn around, walk back out of the bathroom, and yell at my wife for putting her fucking hair on the wall. I don't like shower yetis. Shower yetis are fucking gross.
I was going to say, this is modern day hieroglyphs.
Oh my God. So the last one I did to her, and I don't know if it worked or not. Well, I know it didn't work because I found one the other day in the shower. I get all bound up, man. I just like blow up. That's a quick instant fuse.
Oh, the hair in the shower just...
damn it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I lose my shit.
My wife loses her shit over the hair in the tub and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Oh God no. Don't like it.
My ritual leaving the shower is to make sure to wipe the hair and all of that.
God. So the other day I found one and I was like, this will work perfect. So I took my shower, right? And it hung on the wall and fucking wigged me out the whole time. But what happens is, like, if you're in a small shower and you bump against the wall, that shit's glued to your arm now, or your back, or your whatever the fuck you bumped into the wall with. Okay? At this point, I'm ready to murder somebody, right? But I take my shower, I avoid that wall like the plague, and I climb out the shower and I'm like, oh, I got an idea. And I took that fucking chunk of hair and I stuck it on the fucking mirror. I didn't say a fucking word. Next time I got in the shower, though, no fucking shower yetis. I was like, so that must have worked. Week later,
Shower yetis.
shower yetis. I was like, God fucking damn it. I can't. That one.
No?
No. Oh,
no,
God,
no hair in the shower. It would bother me too. I mean, the hair doesn't bother me that bad. I wipe it off and move on.
It's made it to a point where I'm gonna start saving it to braid it into its own rope to strangle her with.
I find that funny because you're bearded enough. How much beard hair do you lose?
I get rid of it though.
All right, fair
Or I
enough.
try to. Sometimes you miss. I get it. Like, I'm not gonna freak out over 1 or 2 strands on the wall. Okay, great. But when you step into the shower and it looks like somebody just shaved a long-haired dog and put it on the fucking wall.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the putting it on the wall. Like, where that...
I get putting it there so that when you go to get out, you grab it to throw it away instead of letting it run down into the drain.
Yeah, but how much hair are you losing?
Women shed worse than both of my dogs.
Oh.
I don't know how... I don't...
I used to
My
always...
brain hits the fucking brakes and slams square into the fucking wall when it comes to this shit.
I used to always want to blame it on my wife, but I noticed, like, it's
The
because...
little ones and shit.
Well, no, because I have gray hair now. Before it was like, I just want to blame it all on her, right? And now when I wipe out the tub, I'm
Hey,
like...
Silver Fox, clean them all, would ya?
Yeah, I'm like, motherfucker, there's a lot of gray hair in here. So...
No, I just... fuck, man. I don't... Yeah, when it comes down... The worst one is when you climb into somebody else's shower, like you're late, you're going to a show or whatever, and they're like, just use my shower, you're good. And you climb in and you're like, the whole wall's got a bunch of shit on. You're like, oh my God. Like, I already don't feel comfortable because I'm naked in your bathroom.
Right. I mean, no, I totally get that. I'm not... I
had a buddy who used to come over and bring a second set of underwear for taking a shower because he'd shower in like his fucking underwear because he was afraid that he would be naked in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Not because he's like, oh, I got to be in clean underwear. It was I'm going to shower in these ones. And which was fucking weird because then he'd leave. His fucking wet underwear was in the bathroom, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this?
That makes no sense. Well, when we went out and
that's washing yourself and doing your laundry at the same time.
Apparently, at least I don't know, throw it over the shower rod so it drip dries or something.
Yeah, not on the floor.
Right. Oh shit. Now, when we stayed with my sister for a few days out where they are, and we were in a cabin, and it did have a shower and stuff in it, but I mean, you're not on like normal utilities, right? So I just said fuck it and hoe bathed it, which I'm a firm like need the shower every day kind of guy. Like that's
You hoe bathed it? What the fuck is that?
You don't know what a hoe bath is?
No.
You have never heard of a hoe bath. Brock, we are about to learn you. We're going to teach you something.
Apparently.
I still am shocked that I'm the one that knows hoe bath and not you. I feel like this is something you would have done in your life.
First off, that's a little hurtful there. Okay, just because hoe is in the name does not mean I'm directly involved. All right.
No, but you're redneck enough that this will make sense when I explain it.
Okay.
So a hoe bath is it's pretty simple. It's just taking a washcloth, washing like your face, your pits, your junk, and your ass. In that order.
Yeah. I can only imagine being the guy who went, ah, shit.
Yeah. So like it can just be wet or it could have soap, whatever, but you at least make a conscious effort to give a little friction to take whatever dirt and grimes off of there. Fix
my I still have never been like, oh yeah, let's just do a spit shine real quick. And
Oh man, I've heard more than once. I've heard this more than once. We're just gonna hoe bath it today.
that's wrong.
Why?
That's just wrong. I mean, I've taken baths in creeks and hot springs and everywhere else, right? But
You get how it gets its name, right? She's just gonna clean it off a little.
yeah, no, I
and
mean,
move on.
I understand that, but I mean, no, that's not right. And who gets it in their armpit?
Well,
You calling it a hoe bath? If you're getting it in their armpit, you were aiming in the wrong spots.
I don't know. There's probably a fetish for that.
Oh God.
It-
Here we go again.
Anything that can provide friction. I'm just saying.
I don't. Yeah, no, I've never been that worried about it. I mean, if somebody's gonna barge into the bathroom, and I mean they want to see my junk that bad, I'm really not that afraid to show it. But I mean, normally I take it like if I'm that worried, I'm taking the shotgun into the bathroom because I figure when they come barging in there to fucking rob me for my soap and my shampoo, I probably got a pretty good idea on who's getting to the shotgun first, considering they're probably not guessing there's one in there.
That's true. I still find it hilarious that you actually have to bring a shotgun into the bathroom with you. That's ghetto.
Yeah, I lived in the ghetto one time, and that's what happened. I took the fucking shotgun. We had a guy come walking straight into the house, no problem. Sat down on the couch, started watching TV with us. And I looked at my buddy, and he looked at me like, what in the fuck just happened? And this guy looked around and was like, oh my God, this isn't Craig's house. And he stood up and walked out, and I'm like, did you realize that after you sat down, or you just sat down because you're like, fuck, now I'm in motion? Like,
Shit, probably.
So yeah, there was a gun in the house. There was a gun in damn near every room in that house, if not a hidden one somewhere else too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I was legitimately worried at one point in time somebody was stealing the beer out of my beer fridge. So I watched it. I put up a game cam and everything. I watched my beer fridge, all to find out it was just me. I drank too much. I was like, oh wow, this was stupid.
But that was a sobering moment.
Yeah, I was like, I don't ever remember getting that beer in the morning. I believe I was in bed. That's why I'm in my underwear on game cam.
You know you have a drinking problem when you catch yourself stealing your own beer.
So yeah, there was a shotgun at like all the time. I had one just rolling around the house.
Oh my God. Well, to take it back to the poop thing to finish us off, how about wiping every time you go to the bathroom, regardless of what number you do?
Or like you go in there and take a leak and then wipe your ass crack?
Apparently.
You got horrible aim.
Right?
If you're peeing on your own ass crack, you've got problems, buddy.
I think you got bigger problems if you're just not sure you're clean back there.
That's the guy that fucking goes in and sits down to pee.
Well, yeah, that's in that list too.
Well, right, I'm sure it is. But that guy, this list is probably written by one fucking dude.
Probably.
This is one really fucked up guy who's like, I've had all these problems.
I'm just doing them all. Well, there's a lot in there too. They've got there's the people who have to like basically get naked to take a shit, or
yeah, weird.
They gotta take.
I feel weird when I'm like getting ready to get in the shower or whatever. I'm like, oh fuck, I better handle this before I get in the shower, right? So I sit down and take a shit, and I'm naked, and I'm like, I just feel weird now.
Yeah, right?
Like, I just feel weird sitting there. Got to hold my belly sitting on my thighs and shit, like skin and thigh. I'm like, no, this is weird.
This is odd.
When man titties are touching my belly, I'm like, this is wrong.
So how bad is it, though, for that person when they got to take a shit at work or in a public place? They get naked in the stall?
You walk in and it just looks like somebody's fucking clothesline in their backyard.
Billy, tell me you're not alone in there.
Just me. Oh,
You
you fuck.
right? I don't know. But a good moment to transition off to. How do we do on last week's Would You Rather?
Last week's Would You Rather went fairly okay. It currently Facebook is mind fucking me at the moment.
Yeah.
We may get into that next time, but
I was gonna say, I think from some of them,
we're gonna have to set a boundary with some people here.
they may want to more than mind fuck you.
I'm sure there was a whole lot of what he wanted to do, but no, we'll talk about that next time. I'm sure we can make a whole segment out of that.
Oh,
But no, hold on, let me get to it here. Our Would You Rather did pretty okay. Was kind of surprised that I didn't get a whole lot more comments that in depth, more in depth comments. But last week's Would You Rather was, would you rather get hit by a car full of clowns or sat on by a circus elephant? I don't really know where I dreamt that up, but that just kind of came out of my own head.
it's about fitting for.
I kind of figured. Who the fuck wants to get hit by? Who wants to die and go to heaven or hell or wherever and turn around and look and be like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I got hit by that clown." Yeah.
Right? No shit.
But I got. Let's see here. We got car full of clowns with about 6 clown face emojis.
All right.
I feel like car, just because you'd probably die a little faster, which, it depends on the severity of this elephant needing to sit down. This could be real quick. And then the comment to that was circus elephant, just for the experience.
Okay.
So then it was also commented by the first person here was, just to say you did it, or just to say you did, LOL. It'd definitely be a new headline.
Oh yeah.
Which would be fucking hilarious, and everyone would want to come to your funeral.
Yes, that's true. Well, yeah, they'd be like, "How the fuck did they get?" Yeah. No, I get you. I'm with you.
I also got, I can't even imagine either, though. Both sound awful. And then I have to give this week to Ray. With his female elephant ?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
So I'm gonna give it to Ray, and now I'm gonna ask you, which would you rather?
Well, all I can think of it is on Ray's line is the I don't know if you've seen this TikTok.
Oh God.
Yep, here we go, right? But it's because he said a female elephant, but have you seen the TikTok where it's always some chick and says, and it's normally stitched or whatever they call that, duet, I don't care, duetted.
Yeah, right.
And it says, a boy will make you hover, a man will make you sit and not worry about, and don't worry about suffocating him, worry about drowning him.
Oh God.
Right? If he does it right? Okay. So now I'm picturing
a whole new model to, I'll have an elephant waffle.
Yeah, that's so like this is where my fucked up brain takes me. It's female elephant, and I just see some guy trying to basically 69 this elephant, or
that could make him sit down real fucking quick.
Right. So now that would be even so wrong on so many levels, but how'd Dave go out? Well, you would have thought that the elephant crushed him, but
drowned and smothered him at the same time.
Right. And then, well, that was a lot of goo to be covered in, so we're not really sure what got to him first.
Oh my God, they're over there. We don't know what's the elephant and what's the man.
Right.
I'm gonna. So you're going with the elephant?
Yeah, fuck it, man.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with the clown full of cars, or the car
You're
full of clowns. Yeah, because at what point is that not funny, right? Like you think about it, you're getting hit by some little teeny car.
Yeah, the
right,
clown car.
That has like 18 fucking clowns packed into it, right? Every one of those clowns that gets out is gonna have a different prop in their hand for how to like spatula you off the windshield. And that shit's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be a pretty good comedic act.
If I
But-
got hit by a car full of clowns and everybody in the immediate area was not on the ground laughing at the end of this show, I would haunt them.
Oh yeah, nobody be helping you.
Oh,
it would
no.
all be phones out,
Oh,
cameras
yeah.
on, like.
Oh, it will be a headline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, so I'm going with car full of clowns.
I still think the elephant's a good headline.
Oh, they're both great headlines.
Yeah.
But to me the comedy that, because clowns don't have emotion. They get out of the fucking car and they're like, oh fuck, and they take a spatula and try to peel you off the windshield or whatever. And there's gonna be the one behind the car scrubbing the fucking blood stain out of the road with a broom.
Well, because either one of these we're assuming ends in death, right?
I think that's kind of where you get hit by a car or sat on by an elephant.
So
I don't know very many people who are gonna survive most of that.
Right. So I'm thinking of it in terms of how they have to explain it at your funeral, right? When people come in and how'd he die? Well,
he was a very brave man, a husband, a father, a flat man.
Yeah. He became the tampon for an elephant. Not nearly as absorbent as you'd hope.
He met his demise on April 1st. That's the only thing you can be like, oh, this is a fucking April Fool's joke.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it actually happened.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, so we're gonna have to give it to Ray. And I would suggest that everybody, when you go and do these, I always want to hear how or why or all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, we want your take, not just
one
one-word answers.
Give me insight. Tell me why. Tell me what kind of dysfunctional. We don't judge here. All right. I mean,
really?
Just a little bit, but
well, yeah, but
we're not gonna blast you out there if we feel that yours was over the top or whatever.
No, let's face it. It boils down to we just want to know that we're not the only
we're
fucked
not
up
alone.
ones.
We don't want to be alone.
Right. Oh, there they are. I was looking for my own list of would you rathers. I was like, fuck, I forgot the list today. That's not good.
But no, when I put these out there, I definitely want to see you guys' answers. I enjoy reading them. They always make me giggle. And I, hear the best answer gets praised, not judged. So, I mean,
well,
throw it out there. Give us your fucked up shit.
Yeah. Oh no, we love that. I mean, it's just, that goes back to, you don't even need a would you rather. Just give us your fucked up shit. We're okay with that.
Oh yeah. No, totally cool with that.
We'll probably find a way to relate to it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Or fuck it up some more. We're pretty good at that.
All right. Well, let's give I got a would you rather. I got a lot of them, but here I got one that me and you can do here. Would you rather get locked in a room with a lion, a tiger, a bear, and a monkey, or get locked in a room with 100 creepy little spiders?
Definitely with no do spiders. Fuck that.
No spiders?
Nope.
You're out?
Uh-uh.
Little spiders crawling all around? You're going to take your chances with a lion, a tiger, a bear, and a monkey?
No chances. I'm just going to offer myself as a sacrifice. I'm a sacrifice.
I hate spiders too, but I'm almost I want to know how big is this room, because it's 100 creepy, but it says little spiders.
Yeah, you could pack 100 creepy little spiders in a fucking cardboard box. I get that. You could also light said cardboard box on fire and win most of that. That's great. The chance I don't realize what room I'm in and all of a sudden one of them is on my face or my nether regions. we're gonna have fucking problems. I'm gonna tell you right now. If there's a spider on my pecker, I will fucking hit my balls so goddamn hard they may come off. I may be peckerless at the end of that whole scenario just from fucking swinging at these motherfuckers.
Now I'm taking my chances with the spiders. It's only 100 creepy little spiders. I can maybe I can't get over it.
Yeah, 100 creepy little spiders. You got your eye on 4 of them. They got 8 eyes on you. You're fucking screwed. That's outnumbered right there. And that's no.
I just don't
You
want
ever had
my
a spider in your butt crack?
no, I haven't.
I haven't either, but that horrible thing just came into my mind. Oh my God, there could be a spider in my butt crack.
I was just thinking, what weird fetish do you have?
No, I was just like, oh my God. The one that would be worse is the one you can't get, which is going to be in your butt crack.
This is true. All I was thinking was, I don't want my final words to be "here, kitty, kitty."
I don't even give a shit.
Do you think we could teach the monkey to ride the bear and the bear to ride the lion or the tiger?
I think it'd be even better you get the monkey to ride the bear, and then the bear with each side of his paws stands on the back of the lion and the tiger. Shared weight, pyramid scheme, like that whole thing. Anybody that fucked with you after that would be screwed, though, because you could literally tame this monkey to tell the tiger, the lion, or the bear to fuck that person up.
Oh, yeah. If you made it out of that room.
Going completely Tiger King on this shit.
It would. I guess if it would be fun to see how long you could last before you got ripped to pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the defense mechanism against the bear. Like, they're scared of things that are bigger than them. So if it's like, I mean, for the most part, grizzly bear, yeah, he's not gonna give a fuck. Before you ever get in the room, the monkey, the lion, and the tiger are all dead. But
are we sure the bear takes them all out? I think the lion's got to.
I think the only one that survives that series is the monkey.
Oh, yeah. He sits back and watches with the popcorn.
Yeah, and throws shit at people or throws shit at the other 3.
No, that's true.
But at the same point in time, if it's a black bear, you got to get really big and loud and scare them off, right? Like that's the whole, whole defense, oh, fuck, that thing's big. I'm running away from it, right? But the lion and the tiger, I know nothing about that. I mean, bad kitty. Right,
that's why I said I don't want my final words to be
fucked.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I'd name them all too. It'd be Snowflake.
Oh, right. But see, it doesn't say what kind of bear. But I'm thinking, if I'm in the room and I got to go out that way, fuck it, polar bear. That's taking everything. Those things are massive. Polar bear kind of crawls up on apex predator list. Like, there's not a lot of things that are going to fuck up a polar bear.
It still doesn't. Grizzly bear?
No, polar bears are bigger.
That don't mean shit. David and Goliath here. Come on. Everybody uses that scenario.
Oh, no, fuck that. That's just...
Bigger is... We are not in Texas. Bigger is not always better. Plus, once the polar bear gets hot, it just die.
No.
That's what everybody's afraid of now. Polar bears are getting too hot and they're going to die. You can't put a polar bear in a room that's at the same climate with a lion and a tiger.
Yeah, no. Polar bears, they fuck shit up.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
No, I like their odds against a grizzly bear. They're like straight up. Nah, polar bear.
I'm taking a grizzly bear. Grizzly bears aren't afraid of a motherfucker.
Nah, I'm going polar bear. They don't sit around and drink Coke with their cubs. I'm just saying.
Could you imagine the first guy that fucked that commercial up?
Oh, you're right.
He's just out there throwing Coca-Colas at the fucking bear. No, take these.
Yeah.
Take these.
Most polar bears aren't white. They're red because they're covered in fucking blood.
Yeah. No, I get that. But
I mean, grizzly bears don't pull like seals out of the fucking water. Polar bears do.
Yeah, but grizzly bears, it's just a different climate.
I'm going polar bear.
Actually, what's those ones, the fucking Kodiak bears on that fucking island or whatever? They're supposed to be like...
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Big Kodiak bears. They like stay on trails and shit, or like your best chance is to jump off the fucking trail and whatever. But I mean, even to a certain point, I mean, they're probably going to come off the trail and fuck you up And from what I understand, they're like the bear.
Well, and that may be the case.
They're also on an island, so I don't think it's like.
And again, if you're ever faced with one, shame on fucking you for
Yeah.
being on the island.
No shit.
That's like the dude who got eaten by the grizzly bears. Grizzly man.
He lived with them or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. They're my friend. They're a fucking wild animal. They are a predator.
Yeah, they'll love you until their food source runs out, and then guess what? You're a fucking taco.
Yeah. Yeah. Fat and happy bear? Not gonna fuck with you. Hungry bear?
Gonna eat you alive.
Yeah. You're a pre-dinner snack, homie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I would still go with the big animals, mainly because I don't like creepy crawly things.
Yeah.
I reach into fucking valve boxes on a normal daily basis here. You know how many black widows I run across on
A
a normal
lot.
day? At least 4.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I take whatever the fuck I can find. I stick it down in the valve box. I swing the motherfucker around, get all the cobwebs in, hopefully the fucking spider out, and then I launch that motherfucker about 20 fucking feet from me. And I may not even go recover my screwdriver.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. 100%. Although I still think I'm not in the mood to die this evening, so I'll take the creepy crawly little spiders. That it is what it is.
Which could still kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's only a couple spiders that can really get you.
Yeah, but you're only killing a couple of them before you get swarmed by enough of them that you're...
It said 100. I like my odds of stomping out 100 spiders. Stomping out 100 spiders or fighting off a lion, a tiger, and a bear.
No, I just cut my leg off.
And
Here,
getting hit in the head.
Cut this leg off here. You can have that one.
I was going to say, all to be shamed by getting hit in the face with monkey shit as I'm going out.
Yeah.
I'm stomping out spiders. I think I have better odds.
Yeah, right. Until they're like, oh, yeah, these are little cute camel spiders or something.
Right.
You know?
You're like...
And you're like, oh, yeah, they're little at 6 fucking inches long. Yeah, great. Fuck.
Yeah, those... No. Well, yeah, if it's those spiders, no, fuck that.
You're fucking screwed, man.
Yeah, I'm taking...
They move at like 1 billion miles an hour. They go at Mach fucking Jesus.
Yeah. I'm taking my chances with the fucking lion, tiger, and the bear.
Yeah.
The monkey will be the one that gets you, though. It will be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be the one that just lands on your shoulder one day, and you're like, what the fuck? And you just...
Yeah.
There goes your neck.
It's over.
Or he suffocates you or some shit, you know?
Fuck. Fucking monkeys. Well, speaking of fucking monkeys...
Ray's gonna be fucking monkeys.
That's a good enough one to wrap up on. So we will wrap up another episode of Dose of Dysfunction. Again, like us on Facebook. Hit us up for friend requests. Apparently, we're getting some interesting ones, so let's keep that rolling. YouTube, we TikTok. We're giving it a shot. We're past that 13 episode mark, which apparently is where most fail at. So we will keep providing you with
as much fucked up, dysfunctional bullshit as we can come up with. Dream up, fall over, whatever.
It's almost an endless supply.
Yeah.
But
in today's age, you guys make everything that much easier.
Yes. So, thank you all again for listening. Join us again in the next episode, and have a good night.